My dear students, in this video I am going to solve some combination problems which are given in your textbook. These problems are very much useful for both State Board students and CBSE students. And these problems on combinations are solved by using properties of combination. So in our previous video, we have seen some properties of combinations. In this video, before solving the combination problems, we are going to see two more properties. That is, three properties of combinations have been we have seen in our previous video. In this video, property 4. NCR plus NCR minus 1 equal to N plus 1 CR. This is the property. N and R are integers, first integers, and always N is greater than R and R should be positive. N and R should be positive. NCR plus NCR minus 1 equal to N plus 1 CR. This is the property. So, to derive this property, consider the left-hand side. NCR plus NCR minus 1 equal to NCR, you know, N factorial by R factorial into N minus R factorial plus NCR minus 1 is again by definition N factorial by R minus 1 factorial into N minus R minus 1. N minus R minus 1 factorial. So this is equal to N factorial by R factorial into N minus R factorial plus N factorial by R minus 1 factorial. This is, if you bring this minus sign into the bracket bar, it becomes N minus R minus R minus plus 1 factorial. N minus R plus 1 factorial. See, from these two expressions, you can find numerator N factorial is a common term. Numerator, you get N factorial is a common term. And in the denominator, R minus 1 factorial, R factorial. In these two, you can find R minus 1 factorial as a common term. Similarly, N minus R factorial and N minus R plus 1 factorial. From this, you can take N minus R factorial as a common term. Numerator, in both the terms, N factorial is common. In the denominator, out of R factorial and R minus 1 factorial, R minus 1 factorial is common from these two expressions. And similarly, N minus R factorial into N minus R plus 1 factorial. So, N minus R plus 1 factorial consisting of N minus R factorial also. Therefore, I can take N minus R factorial as a common term in the denominator. So, the terms remaining numerator 1 by, because you can take N factorial common. In this R factorial, you can take R minus 1 factorial as a common term, you will get 1 by R only. And N minus R factorial, you can take common. Similarly, plus numerator, you can take N factorial as a common term. So you will get 1 in the numerator. R minus 1 factorial, you can take common. And N minus R factorial is also take common from N minus R plus 1. Therefore, the remaining term N minus R plus 1 only remain in the denominator, because N minus up to N minus R factorial is taken out. The last term N minus R plus 1 is the remaining term in the second term denominator. Now this is N factorial by R minus 1 factorial into N minus R factorial. If you take R into n minus r plus 1 factorial as a common term, sorry, r into n minus r plus 1. These two are product. These two product as take it as LCM. In the numerator first term, r can be divided by these two terms. We will get n minus r plus 1 only. Plus from this second term, n minus r plus 1 is cancelled. You will get only r. So minus r plus r cancelled. So you will get n factorial by r minus 1 factorial into n minus r factorial into n plus 1 by r into n plus 1 minus r. N minus r plus 1 can be expressed as n plus 1 minus r. So you can see from this n factorial into n plus 1 is n plus 1 factorial. Numerator n plus 1, n factorial into n plus 1 is n plus 1 factorial. Denominator r minus 1 factorial into r is r factorial. N minus r factorial into n minus r, n plus 1 minus r is n minus r factorial into n plus 1 minus r is n plus 1 minus r factorial. See, NCR equal to n factorial by r factorial into n minus r factorial. Like that, this is n plus 1 factorial by r factorial into n plus 1 minus r factorial. This is nothing but n plus 1 CR. This term is nothing but what is n plus 1 CR. This is n plus 1 CR. That is the required answer. This is nothing but n plus 1 CR. That is the right hand side expression. So n plus 1 CR is n plus 1 CR is n plus 1 factorial by r factorial into n plus 1 minus r factorial. This is n plus 1 CR. That is equal to the right hand side. So NCR plus NCR minus 1 equal to n plus 1 CR. That is our required answer. That is our required property. Okay? See, application of this property, you see NCR plus NCR minus 1 equal to n plus 1 CR. Application of this property, you see 9C5 plus 9CR minus 1, 5 minus 1, that is 4. 9C5 minus 1 equal to 9C5, 9C, NCR, N is 9, R is 5. NCR minus 1, 9C5 minus 1 equal to N plus 1, 9 plus 1. CR, R is 5. This is the application of this property. That is 9C5 plus 9C4, NCR plus NCR minus 1 equal to N plus 1 CR, that is 10C5. 9C5 plus 9C5 minus 1, 4 is 9 plus 1, 10C5. Like this, see, one more, 11C3 plus 11C2 equal to 12C3. That is the problem. NCR plus NCR minus 1, 3 minus 1, 2 is n plus 1, 11 plus 1, 12CR, R is 3. These are the examples of this property 4. 11C3 plus 11C2 equal to 12C3. That is the application of this property. Next we will go to the property number 5. Okay? Next property 5. NCR equal to n by r plus n minus 1C r minus 1. It's also an important property. Next property 5. NCR equal to n by r plus n minus 1C r minus 1. We will take right hand side. To derive this result, n by r plus n minus NC R minus 1 equal to n by R plus n minus 1 C R minus 1 by definition n minus 1 factorial by R minus 1 factorial into n minus 1 minus R minus 1 factorial. N minus 1 minus R minus 1 factorial. NCR rule n minus 1 factorial by R factorial. R minus 1 factorial into n minus 1 minus of R minus 1 factorial. This is n by R plus n minus 1 factorial. Sorry, this is into. So plus into. The property is given by into here, not it is multiplication, not addition. N minus 1 factorial by R minus 1 factorial into, you bring this minus inside, you will get n minus 1, you bring this minus to remove the bracket, or minus R minus of minus plus 1 factorial. See here, minus 1 plus 1 cancel. You will get n by R into n minus 1 factorial, denominator R minus 1 factorial into n minus R factorial. Plus 1 minus 1 cancel, you will get n minus R factorial. See, this is nothing but, this is the product, n into n minus 1 factorial is n factorial. N into n minus 1 factorial is n factorial. Similarly, R into R minus 1 factorial is R factorial. Into already n minus R factorial is that. This is n factorial by R factorial into n minus R factorial is NCR. This is your left hand side. NCR, this is equal to left hand side. NCR. That's all about the property. And this property is, application of this property is n some 9 by 5 into 9 minus 1 C 5 minus 1 n by R into n minus 1 C R minus 1 equal to NCR. N is 9, C R is 5. 9 n by R into n minus 1 to R minus 1 is NCR. R is 5, n is 9, 9 is 5. It is 9 by 5 into 8C4. 9 minus 1 is 8, 5 minus 1 is 4. 9 by 5 into 8C4 is 9C5. That's the problem. That is the result of this property. Okay? That's all about the property, application of this property. Now we will solve the problems in our textbook. Okay? Now, textbook exercise problems. First problem is, if NC12 equal to NC9, if NC12 equal to NC9, find N and also find 21CN. This is the problem. NC12 equal to NC9, find N and also find 21CN. You know, NC12 equal to NC9 implies NCX equal to NCY implies X plus Y equal to N. X plus Y equal to N. That is the property 3. NCX equal to NCY, X plus Y equal to N. 12 plus 9 equal to N. N is 21. First answer power. N is 21. And also, second, 21CN is equal to 21C, N is 21. We can find N is 21. 21C 21, NCN is equal to 21C 21 is equal to 1. That's all about the problem. Next, second problem. 15C 2R minus 1. 15C 2R minus 1 equal to 15C 2R plus 4. Find R. That is the problem. 15C 2R minus 1 equal to 15C 2R plus 1, R plus 4, 2R plus 4. Okay, then find R. NCX equal to NCY, then x plus y equal to n, that is the property. You know NCX equal to NCY implies x plus y equal to n, that is our property 3. The NCX equal to NCY, so x plus y is 2R minus 1 equal to 2R plus 4, 2R minus 1 plus n x plus y equal to n is 15. NCX equal to NCY equal to x plus y equal to n, so n is 15, so x is 2R minus 1 plus y is 2R plus 4. 2R plus 2R is 4R plus 4 plus 4 minus 1 is 3 plus 3 equal to 15. This is 4R equal to 15 minus 3 plus 3. If you bring it to the right hand side, it is minus 3. 4R equal to 15 minus 3, 12. 4R equal to 12, R equal to 12 by 4. That is equal to what? 3. R equal to 3. That's all about this problem. So, thereby I conclude this video and we will continue the remaining problems in our next video. Thank you.